Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new episode of our Manor Lords playthrough. We are now in episode 3. If you guys would like to see episode 1 or episode 2, I'll put them in the link in the description. If you guys wouldn't mind, smash the like button and subscribe. That would definitely help out the channel as we're trying to grow to 1,000 subs as quickly as we possibly can. Things are going quite nicely here in Nuslaha. In the last episode, we actually took this region up here in Selbitz. Selbitz is called. We are going to be building here in this here episode. What I'd like to do in this region, let me know in the comments if you guys think this is a good idea or not. I am going to maybe kind of start in this little area, build kind of like a little camp and a logging camp. And as I'm micromanaging this kind of region here, I would like to get the logging camp taking out a nice big circle right in here. We have lots of brigands in the area and they like to attack, and if we can keep hidden from them, I think that would be very beneficial to us. So if we can kind of be hidden in here, I also think it would look quite nice. And it's actually probably the most central of all of our resources here. So we have berries in the north, and the south we have wild animals. If we're in the center here, I think that would kind of be the best spot, honestly, and I think it would look the best. So I think as we are starting here, I'm gonna start a little settlers camp. I think I'm gonna put it, I could maybe tuck it in the corner here a little bit. We'll just do a modest, average, plentiful, modest. Yeah, we'll do modest and just a town, confirm that. So now we have our little tents here, and we also have 10 villagers who have settled here. Thank you guys, they've come from far and wide, just our town here, and then they have settled here. So now I think we will want to get a logging camp first and foremost going. If we build this as close to the trees as we can, that'll just make it a little easier for us. And then this is actually nice and close to the King's Road here. Build a nice little road there so we can start to build our logging camp. Let's also get some food for these guys going, as we will need some food. And like I said, our late build and our whole town we want to have in the trees like this. So I think we'll want to have a granary and storehouse in there as well. But we do have some supplies. So I think at the current moment we'll just build a granary. Honestly, this is fairly close. We could even build a granary facing kind of the inside here. And then once we clear out these trees, we'll have a nice little road running through the trees to our town. And then we could even move it in the future as well. It's definitely not permanent, but we kind of have them facing that way. I think that would look quite nice. Build a little road connecting this. And then maybe a little road going to our King's Road, as well as here. Connect all of these. I think that would look quite nice. So now that we have our granary and storehouse coming up, we can get some food going. The first resources we actually have, this region was the absolute perfect region to take because we have rich berry deposit and we have rich wild animal deposit. So it really couldn't have been better, but we do have 0 food and 0 fuel. So we'll want to get that going as fast as we can. Let's build a nice hunting camp just in the open, just easier for me to click on here. And let's build a little road through the trees here, leading up to our granary. I think that'd be perfect. And let's do highest priority on that. Take that off for now, and then we'll get that going as fast as possible. We'll also need our wood cutting lodge. We've been through the motions before. I think kind of right there looks nice. Or actually, let's delete that and put it, maybe our wood cutting lodge kind of over by here. May as well. And then that'll actually make it even faster to take out this area. So now that we have that going, we could also get our berry deposit. I wouldn't mind having some berries. Tuck it in the corner and just like that. I think that looks nice. Build our road. I want to get this going as fast as we possibly can before winter comes. Honestly, couldn't have picked a worse time to do this. So instead of, highest priority, let's do our wood cutting lodge, also highest priority. Oh, we are paused. That's why not working. That makes sense. And that will help us out. Okay, so as I am paused, we do have a little bit of food. We actually don't have any fuel. So I think we'll lower that to very high, keep it pretty high priority, and then keep this at highest. Make sure we get some firewood coming in. We'll also want some planks so we can upgrade this. We might as well do that pretty soon. May as well get a saw pit. Wait until we get a little more timber coming in. So we have our workers ready to work and our food ready to be fed. So I think that's a good start here. Let's jump back over here and make sure these here people are happy. It is September, so let's make sure we have our farmhouse. Yes, we do. And now we had a plow. Okay, so we currently have livestock, so I think the plow is going to be working as we unlocked it up here. Heavy plow. And the heavy plow, if you didn't know, so we actually have 2 livestock permanently assigned here. 1 livestock and ox will kind of go back and forth and plow, and then another one to do another field, and then that frees up your people to plow the other fields. So it's basically just adds more people to the farmhouse and kind of more workforce and power for that. So that's basically what that is for. So we're gonna have lots of wheat, barley, and flax coming in. Let's make sure our brewery is up and running. I think it should be, and yeah, we definitely have an ale problem. So we want to make sure we have lots of ale coming in, as well as our malt house. Let's make sure they're doing lots of work here. We have 78 homes, so I think we definitely have room for people to come in. 197 population, which is actually quite nice. Most of our families are level 3 families. Our army is looking quite nice as well. Now, if we see up here, our royal tax is actually higher than what we have available, and the days of collection is 176, so we'll want to take care of that as fast as we can. So once this gets built, I think we'll be able to tax our citizens a little bit more and then get more of that. So timber, let's just wait until they collect all of this stuff first before we start plowing the fields. So now we have our garrison tower. That looks absolutely incredible. Yeah, humble, nice little tree is morphing into our manor lord's house, but he wanted it that way, so I can't argue. Let's take our taxes, raise this to 13%. And then our tithe, we actually have 3,000 influence, so that's not bad. And I don't think we plan on getting another region in this episode, so we will keep that as low as we can just to keep as much food coming in as we can. Our fishing pond is doing well. Yeah, very nice. What do we have this limited to? We have it limited to 400, so we're able to harvest 44 more fish from there. We have lots of vegetables, lots of bread, apples. We're finally getting apples coming in, so that's nice to see. And we have some ale. We have 18 ale now. I think let's check out the trade here. And make sure we're selling ale, exporting ale, any excess stuff that we don't need. Yeah, so we're making sure we keep 20 at all times. Shoes, we might as well sell all of those. I'd like to maybe even get more hides. If we can make some of these lots into hides. Or animal pens. Most of these are apples. I think we actually don't have any at the current moment. We have these, those are apples. So we can wait a little bit. We actually don't need more homes at the current at this moment. So we can hold off on that a little bit. We almost have all the fields harvested. There's one big one over here that hasn't grown enough for them to harvest, which is fine. Barley, let's set all these to what they should be. Wheat. Barley, that's only 27%, so we'll set that higher. Get some barley out of that. Wheat. Let's do flax there, 94%. That's nice. I think we're getting happier. 80% approval rate. I like to see that. Let's jump back over here, and now let's lots of more multitasking going on now that we have 2 of these. So let's put a person on our family on our storehouse, get all these stuff out of the way, and let's see. We have our wood cutting lodge, which we will set this. So I think we'll make it pretty big. We don't want to go into this, as that will actually migrate our animals. I think if we even go a little bit closer to the salt pen, I want to make it a decent size. Maybe like that. I think that would be good. get some wood coming in. Honestly, let's put 2 families on there as winter is coming and we don't have any fuel at all. So that would be very important. Put somebody on a granary to pick up the food that is sitting here in our supplies. And leave 1 family for hunting. We'll get some food coming in from our wild animals, and then this will get built eventually. But we actually need to free up a family. I think getting firewood is more important than building the berries, so we will hold off on that for a second. Actually, let's just keep that enabled. Very nice. So it's looking good over here. Let's jump back over to our other town. Lots of food coming in. We actually have a little bit of a fuel problem over here as well, so let's make sure we have lots of people on our woodcutting lodge. I'd like to maybe see, I want to untick this so that they have as much productivity as possible, as well as this. And then we'll go over to our storehouse and then make sure they're ticked. And we actually have 4 families here, so I think they're selling enough firewood for that to cover all of these areas. Maybe even not, actually. We could maybe, let's see if there's a firewood stall. Doesn't look like they're selling any. Maybe let's take this one and allow them to sell. We can take this mining pit, take a family off there because we don't have any more stuff to mine. Selbitz is running out of food. Running out of food. Let's check this out. Okay, they're hunting. So I think that should change pretty quickly. We have someone in our storehouse. Oh gosh, how do they only have 1 month of food? We hardly gave them anything. Just connect that road for now. Make this look a little nicer. Gonna round it off like that. I think that looks good. Oh, what the heck? Let's make a little circle. Make it easier. Okay, so we are cutting some firewood. I would like to get our logging camp up so we can build some homes for these people as well. That's also an issue. Like I said, couldn't have picked a worse time to do this. Let's check over here, make sure our taxes, we have 13% land tax coming in. So that should solve that issue before it's time to pay our royal tax. And it actually just increased, but we also just got money, so we are good there. Let's check our logging camp. Our logging camps have plenty of families on them. And we actually have quite a bit of timber, so we can maybe even take a family or 2 off of these. Maybe put another one on the wood cutting as we're pretty low on fuel. These families are vacant, but I think we're still able to harvest some apples. We have lots of money coming in from here, which is nice to see. Let's see if we can fill up any of these stables. They all look pretty full. Might as well build another one. You never have too many oxen. You never have too many. Let's see if there's something else we can trade. We do have plenty of spears, and it looks like we're not even trading spears. We have 3 units of spearmen. I think that's enough for now. Let's see if we get another unit of those. That kind of spreads my army a little bit more, but I think we could even get a little bit more sidearms coming in. We're making tons of spears. Let's make some sidearms here. I don't think we want to have crossbows on quite yet. How many do we have? We can only make 5. So I think that's pretty good. That'll be a nice little army in case we get attacked or if we need to defend Selbitz over here. Let's make sure we have some fuel coming in. We do have our tents, but we'll need to keep some firewood happening here, so let's take these guys off of here and allow some building here. Maybe even put another family on our wood cutting and get that done as fast as we can. It'll take them a while to clear this out as they do have to walk a little bit to kind of get to that central area, but once they do, we'll be able to move everything a little closer into the center here and build our homes. Let's enjoy the nice ambience of the game. Unreal Engine 5 looking quite nice this time of night. Nice lighting of the campfire. The puddles on the ground. I've been dreaming of a game like this for quite some time, ever since playing Stronghold as a young lad growing up. Kind of a beautiful, graphically enhanced game that is quite similar to Stronghold, and it will be pretty similar to Stronghold once it's finished. He definitely plans on including AI into the game as well as their city building, so you'll be able to see in real time in these regions other cities being built, which I can't wait to see. Can you imagine other little towns like this coming up? And then he wants to add walls and kind of castles and building towers like you can in Stronghold, having a keep for your guy, or for your manor lord rather than just his house here. Which this definitely looks amazing. The other thing is I'd like to see bigger churches. Obviously, the Catholic Church was known for putting all their money in, well, not all their money, but a lot of money into their church and making it as grand and as insane as humanly possible, and they definitely built some cool stuff. So I'd like to see maybe some new and updated churches for when you have a big city and castle. We went to Scotland a couple months ago, and there was some kind of humble little castles that we saw. Like the Island Donnan, obviously a super cool castle. Maybe I'll put a picture on the screen of that if I can remember. It's kind of surrounded by water, and it's one of the coolest places I've ever been to in my entire life. So if you guys ever get a chance to see that, I highly recommend it. So things are moving along here. Let's speed it up. It's October, and I think we got most of these fields done. I think we're doing pretty well. This one will be harvested come springtime. But if we see here, we have this field being done by one ox, and we have one here as well. So those fields are getting taken care of, and then that frees up all of our other farmers to do these fields, so it actually spreads it out quite nicely. Winter is approaching. Let's get these fields done, so come springtime we'll be able to have a nice harvest as well. We'll have to turn all of our wheat into grain here. So once winter comes, they'll all kind of start threshing that. Storage is full at the woodcutter's lodge. I suppose that's not the worst news I've heard. Storage is full, so let's actually put some money on our storehouse, and we can maybe take, let's just put one family on here, as we'll probably have quite a bit of, and then we'll leave 2 families unassigned. We're getting a lot of food here, it looks like. These rich deposits keep they breed faster too, which is nice to see. So they actually don't dwindle too fast. Wild animals per herd, let's set this to 20. Maybe even 30 actually if they breed that fast. Let's leave it at 30, and then that'll increase the breeding as well. So they're working hard here. Maybe let's put another family on here. Actually, okay, so this is done. Let's put a family here and get these berries before it's too late. Before winter comes. It is December now, and those berries will go away pretty soon. It says they're shrinking, but so let's check this out. We have our mining rich deposit over here. How much? We have quite a few iron ore and lots of iron slabs, and looks like they're all being turned into spears and sidearms. Lots of sidearms. We just need more people is the only issue. We have plenty of sidearms and shields. Let's make sure we have some small shields, so we can get more militia. Again, if you guys wouldn't mind leaving a like for the video and subscribe, it'll help out the channel a lot. If you guys are liking what you see here, I definitely love making these videos for you guys. My full-time job, I'm actually a full-time editor for TD Barrett. He's a full-time Madden YouTuber. It's quite the cool job. I definitely enjoy it. But in my free time, I like playing Manor Lords. I don't think you can really blame me. So we had a few battles, and we had a family assigned here. May as well untick that. But unfortunately we have some graves, ladies and gentlemen. We have some graves from our fallen soldiers that didn't quite make it, and we actually also had a corpse pit, which we also have a family we can get back, that we buried the enemies. Also sad that they feel the need to attack. Speaking of attacking, let's see if there's any, it doesn't look like there's any outlaws that we can take their money. That's okay, they might pop up. Things are going nice here. Lots of fuel coming in, lots of food. And let's check out our... So we have lots of grain now, so it looks like our flour mill, we could maybe put another family on there. Put 2 families that don't have a market stall set up and get that turned into flour. And then our communal oven we have maxed out, which is nice to see. They'll make tons of bread. I wouldn't mind seeing another bakery. Let's get another communal oven set up here. And again, I'm just going to leave 8 families on there, as we do have quite a few families to spare here. Oh my gosh, these people can drink. I can't even keep up with that. It says we have 13 ale. Are we selling it all? Maybe let's increase this a little bit to 40. 40, call it 30. Just to make sure we have ale and keep our approval rating up. Let's do 40. I changed my mind last time. And then clothes we're also making. What are we? We have flax that is being weaved into linen. How do we make clothes? Where is our tailor? Oh, we're making gambesons actually now. So we could probably... Okay. How many gambesons do we have? We currently have 0. We are exporting gambesons. We also built one of these. Let's order another ox and then upgrade that. Very nice. Let's check out our fishing pond. It is completely frozen over. We are at our minimum fish, so they're actually not fishing right now. Which is fine. We have quite a bit of food. What does it take? We need tavern supply. I'm tempted to even just order... How are we doing for barley? We have 0 barley. We have 0 malt. So we actually already made all that we could out of ale. Let's see, how much does it cost to import barley? It costs 7 to import barley. Not horrible. And we can sell it for 8. So honestly, if we imported barley or if we imported malt, we could import malt for 9. No, we're better off to import barley. Let's do that. Let's import barley. Let's keep it at 50 at all times. 50 barley, that'll help us out, and then we can just get as much ale as possible. And then set this back to 30, change my mind again. And then we can sell it for 8, so we're always making a profit. And then we're always keeping our approval rating even higher with the ale there. So I think that'll be a nice little strategy. Let's make sure our malt house is working full force. May as well put another family on there, as we're going to have a little bit more workload for them. Clay furnace, how many roof tiles do we have? I think we're selling basically all that we have. We're out of clay, so I don't think there's any point of even having this anymore. So I may as well demolish that. Clean up a little bit of space here, and we can put maybe another little store there. I'd like to put something here. What can we put there? A communal oven might smell nice for our... honestly, that's kind of a good idea. Let's put a communal oven here. Let's face it towards our... Let's put it pretty central. Yeah, let's do that. On this little side road, we could put a communal oven. Get the aura and the smells happening. The nice fresh baked bread in our town. We could get a pasture and a sheep farm, and that'll get some wool for us. Again, I'd like to maybe see some animal pets. We do have some. I know we have... There's one here, which we have pigs. I don't know if they're getting more food or not. If we got some goats, we could get some hides, and then we could sell that for leather. Or get leather out of it and then sell it. Or make boots out of it. 2 families on there. I think for the winter, this is going quite nicely. We have plenty of money coming into our treasury. We could probably afford to maybe even get more retinue. Oh, we don't want to rally. Let's buy some more retinue. Get 2 more, 3 more, 4 more. 10 looks pretty good. How much? 219. We could get maybe 1 more, because we are going to be collecting a little bit more. May as well get as much retinue as we can. And then we can also upgrade them for treasury. Okay, so that's still treasury. It's 50 for that, 29 for this. So once we get a little bit more money in our treasury, we can upgrade some of them. Just to show you guys what they look like upgraded. I'll upgrade one of them. Let's pick this man looks nice. All right, let's do this one. We upgrade one of them. They get some pretty wicked armor, and you can actually change the look of all these. Looks a little bugged. That's my personal favorite, honestly. Nice little breastplates. That's my favorite, so we'll do that. Let's change his weapon. Can't go wrong with a nice pointy sword. Axe. Let's do a sword for this guy, and then his shield. What is the point of that thing? What is that? That's probably our most effective shield. It's built out of wood. Let's see what this one's built out of. Nah, this is our best shield, 100%. And change his helmet. Oh, that's sweet. That's also cool. Just a regular one. I just kind of like that. Kind of looks like just a regular knight. But just for the sake of being crazy. Oh yeah. Let's do that. And they can also change the colors. I won't go into that for this, but just to kind of show you guys, you can do that stuff. Looks quite nice. The developer is a solo developer, unfortunately, but he has done one heck of a job with this game. The birds flying in the distance here, doing all of this by himself. I'd love to see it being built faster, but we're getting quality over quantity here. And I'm fine with that personally. We're getting some good stuff. Can't complain too much. Let's go over to Selbitz here and check it out. How are we doing over in Selbitz? Plenty of food. Okay, so we don't actually even need fuel, as we only have tents. So that's actually nice to see. We don't actually need fuel. Once we have homes, we need to heat the homes, then we'll consume fuel, but for now, we don't. We have 100 firewood anyway, so let's do that. Let's put it on there, and then let's assign our work area. I think our area was kind of like a little bit closer to the salt here. Somewhat like that, that'll work. How are we doing? We have our hunting camp, getting lots of food. See, that's already working. They're breeding quite fast. We do have some hides coming in. I wonder if we could benefit with 32 hides. We could get a tannery. We could get a tannery built up. Oh, we need more timber, so we'll wait until we have a little more of this, and then let's permanently assign an ox to that. We have plenty of food, it looks like, just for the 10 people that we have. Let's get some timber, get some people in homes, and get our approval rating coming up. Then we can get a little bit more people. And Selbitz will be looking quite nice. We have 5 unassigned families. I would like to see that number a little bit lower, so let's see if we can put some people on our logging camp. Those are basically maxed out. Put maybe one more on our woodcutters. Now I think we could actually benefit the most by maxing these out, because most of these pantries are full at our woodcutters. Well, generic storage, not pantry, I guess, but we'll max that out. And what the heck, we may as well sell some firewood. You never have too much firewood. And then we have our forester's hut, which is replanting lots of trees in this area. Let's make sure we have an area set here. I'd be quite interested to hear from you guys what your favorite features from the new update has been. Whether it's the new crossbowmen, if it's the new pawns. There's lots of new game-changing details in the game that have been added that have been quite nice. Just for extra food or whatever that is. So let me know in the comments what your favorite new feature is. I'd love to hear. I kind of like this hill up here. What region is this attached? That would have been a great spot for my manor. What was I thinking? Maybe put something up there. It's a nice little cliff. Maybe do a little ambush. Be cool to see some troops walking this main King's Road, and then you ambush them with archers, and that'd be pretty epic. Let's check over here, see if we have any timber. We do have some timber. Oh, it stocks at our woodcutter's lodge. So yeah, this stuff actually gets damaged, as looks like the generic storage isn't quite good enough. So they're getting damaged, so we need to get all that stuff over to our large storehouse if we can. So it's good to have as many families on there as we can. Maybe let's even put another family on our granary and make sure that doesn't happen to any of our food, because our food is quite important, as we know. February, March is next. So in the spring we'll be able to do some field stuff. We're finally getting some of this stuff, so let's get one of the saw pit. Let's just attach it to here. This is temporary. Obviously I'll make this look a little better once we have our main town established. 20, oh, approval rating is, so we want to get our homelessness and cold taken care of. Good thing spring's coming. Let's build some homes. Maybe do some houses. Let's just do some homes. Less homes. Let's go that way, and then let's go as many as we can. I think that'll get us 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, let's do that. I think that'll be good enough. Get some homes, and then they can be warm. These people are gonna revolt. Oh my gosh, I've never seen approval rating that low. We have food, and we have... yeah, food should be good. Our berries will begin to grow here as it is March now. Now we need some families to build those houses, so maybe let's take woodcutter. Actually, we have 2 on here, so let's take 1 off there. And they're automatically putting that into the granary, so that's good. We have 2 families available. Let's put 1 on there. Oh, what happened to our families? Okay, that's fine. We have 1 family available now. Go build homes. Also, we have a problem. We permanently assigned our ox to here, so let's take that off. Good thing we caught that. And now they'll be able to do both. Let's come back over here, check this out. 60% approval rating. I want to see that climb. Let's see how much barley we have. We do have barley, and we're making it into malt, hopefully. And then we'll get some ale out of that. Just can't please this town, I tell ya. Can't be pleased. We have some good growth, it looks like. So I think in the fall we'll be able to harvest all this. We could maybe even get another field somewhere. Where can we get another field? Up here, perhaps? Get a nice big field. And give our farmers something to do here. Turn this into... what do we need? We need barley. Let's do a nice huge field of barley. And get all those guys on there. Come over to here, make sure we have this filled up. We only have 1, so let's maybe add another ox. As many oxes as we can. See if there's any homes to be upgraded. Doesn't look like it. This is nice and full, so that's good. We'll be getting lots of fish coming in. Let's maybe get another family on our granary. Maybe even an... oh, let's max it out. What the heck. So we can collect all these fish. So this is a problem sometimes. You can actually get this done way faster if you have, rather than 1 ox, all of your people doing it. So you can unassign these guys, and then that'll actually take your ox off of it, I think. At least it should. And then all your people will come over and do that, and it is quite a bit faster. So that should be quite a bit faster for us. It'd be nice if you could get the ox and the people doing it, but can't have everything, I suppose. Let's see our communal bakery. Let's put a family on there, and then they can come right over to our market stall and sell that right away. Oh, we can't upgrade because we don't have roof tiles. That's why. So maybe let's see if we can get some clay coming in. Or we could just import. How much would import be? 13 silver? No, let's not do that. Let's just export. Let's get some clay. Let's import some clay. It's actually fairly cheap. Let's put that to 30, and then we can get some roof tiles made. And then we can sell any excess roof tiles that we don't need. That explains a lot, ladies and gentlemen. That's my bad. I need to stream so you guys can tell me this while it's live. Our bloomery, we are getting tons and tons of iron slabs. So we have tons of sidearms now. Oh my gosh, let's sell some of those. We have 102 of them. Let's get this going. That actually costs a lot, but we'll be able to get lots of money back. Let's set this to like 20. I'd like to maybe get some mail armor made. I think we had an armorer's workshop. And they should be making some helmets. Let's see. Yeah, we have 11 helmets. Let's see if any of our men have taken any of them. Oh yeah, they're all full. So actually, if we take a look at these guys, we will see that most of them will be wearing helmets now, as well as their gambesons. We don't have any chainmail, and if they had that, they'd be wearing it, but they automatically put it on. You don't really have to worry about that. As long as you have the resource, they just kind of go grab it from the storehouse, and then that is that. How do we get more firewood to these places? That's what I'd like to know. Do we not have any firewood stalls? We have one here, abandoned. These all have stalls. Interesting. Maybe if we just take one of ones that are active and just move it over there, that could work. We have 2 over here. We actually have like 5 over here for some reason, so let's move this one over here, and maybe even another one if we can. Do we have any abandoned ones? We have a firewood stall there. These are all pretty full actually, which is nice to see. We may even build another little market here, so let's do that. Let's build that. Build it and they will come. Let's take another over here. Firewood. We need firewood kind of facing like that, maybe? That looks nice. Get some more firewood coming, and then we need roof tiles. So actually, we ordered clay, but we don't have a clay furnace to do that anymore, so let's build that again. Can't put it in the same spot, of course. Let's put it right there, why not? Get that built, make some clay. Let's go over check out Selbitz. See how this is going. We're clearing out a little bit of area here, which is nice to see. They're making some progress for sure. Oh, what? We have no people? Are they all dead or what? How do we get them back? People are leaving, low approval. Oh my gosh. How do you get that back? Comments down below, I need to know. How do you get people back if they are absolutely no people here anymore? I'll have to look into that. Okay. We're just gonna have to see how this goes. I know each month this kind of resets and maybe a little bit of people come back. And we're just gonna have to kind of fight through this. All our people left Selbitz. Rightfully so, as they only had tents and no homes to be built. But what do you expect, people? You don't build your own houses, where are you gonna live? Where are they living now? Just in a tree? So we'll see if they come back, and if they don't, we will figure something out. Let's go back to people that actually want to be here. Enemy unit has been spotted, speaking of. So we're gonna have a little bit of a fight here, it looks like. Now I wonder where they're gonna go. We do have a little bit of money here. I think we could get some mercenaries. We can't really hire much. I wish there was some militia we could use, but I feel like they're going for Selbitz, as they realize there's no people there anymore. So there's not much of a fight, they can just kind of take it. So little do they realize we have men. So actually don't have many. We could honestly get away with keeping a little bit of men here. Let's do spearmen. I think just our spearmen should be good enough. It looks like they only have 4 units of 18 men. So we'll outnumber them there. And we have the helmets, which they don't have. They just have clubs, little billy clubs. I love the different variations of shields that they have. That's a very nice touch in the game. Kind of back in the day, everybody had their own shields, their own tastes, their own clothing. Some people were richer than others, so they were able to afford helmets, like the level 3 families you see here. That's why they actually have this system that you can only have a helmet, gambeson, or chainmail, depending on if you're a level 1, 2, or 3 family. So I think only the level 2 family you can have a gambeson. Level 3 families you can have a helmet, and everything actually. So it's kind of more realistic that in that they can afford it. So they kind of makes it a little more in-depth like that. Let's make sure we don't mess this up and get everything burnt down again. It's September soon, and I think these are all fully grown. So that'll be nice to see all that stuff come in. And we have some happiness going on here, ladies and gentlemen. We can upgrade some homes, looks like. And hopefully we finally have some roof tiles. Not yet. We have to build this. Clay furnace, let's put a family on there, get some roof tiles built. I think we have some clay. Yeah, we have 15 clay, it looks like. This will be a fight for the ages. Push forward, men. advance. Okay, looks like we're ready for battle here. We have one that might try and flank us. We'll definitely be able to take these guys out. Catch the charge. Now I think our middle unit could flank around here. Get them in the, get them stuck in. Very nice. Now these guys are trying to flank around, it looks like. I think we should be able to defeat these guys before they get there. Ain't no thing. Easy win. Very nice. Okay. Good work, man. Back you go. Okay. It is harvest season. Now, I bet you lots of those soldiers are farmers. So let's get these guys back as fast as we can. May as well take them right to the field so they can start working. Disband. Oh yeah, look at that. Lots of them are farmers. Another good thing to sell would be... Do we have any... Yeah, let's permanently assign horses, obviously. Let's do that. Let's sell some helmets, if we can. Yeah, we can afford that. Let's sell some helmets. That'd be a great source of income. Actually, not as good as I thought it would be, but may as well sell some. Most of our men already have their helmets, so we can lower that to 20 and even 10, actually. Get a little bit more income coming in. Let's see if we have some clay and roof tiles. We have some roof tiles now, so it looks like we can actually upgrade some homes. Now we have a firewood problem over here. Do we have any firewood? We don't. Let's just demolish this, demolish that, and then maybe they'll make a new one. Tons of firewood stalls, no firewood in them. What's up with that? Let's maybe get a nice big firewood stall. That one's empty as well. Move two over here. Let's maybe move this one over here. Put it in one of these spots. Actually, some of them are being filled up, so put one right there. Get some firewood over here. Upgrade that house. Finally getting some progress with that. So it's October. I don't think we'll get these done in time. Maybe let's do wheat there. Flax. Let's just get something done here. And this one could be harvested pretty soon. I don't think they will though. Wow, we cleaned up 518 wheat, lots of flax and barley. Let's see how much malt we have. Only one. But we do have tons of ale now, which is nice to see. And it is all going to here. Let's maybe add another family on there to get the process of moving all that ale over there faster. Rural tax has been increased. Shouldn't have a tax issue as we have tons of... we can maybe even lower this. Keep our approval rating higher. Let's lower it to maybe 6. See what that is. -5. Let's do 7. -5. 8. Let's put it to 7. And then that'll keep our approval rating a little bit higher. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a big problem. Big problem. It's not going back up. I need to know how to get people back pronto. Maybe. What if we do this? This might be a little workaround. Can we put another one of these down? Or maybe even almost people's tents. I can't get rid of that, huh? I wonder if I can maybe build another one. In a non-settled region. Yes, please, I need help. Let me know in the comments down below if you know if there's a workaround to get people back. That would be greatly appreciated. With that being said, I think we are going to end the episode here. Please leave a like and subscribe if you wouldn't mind, as we are trying to get to 1,000 subs. as quickly as we can. Please have a great rest of your day and enjoy.